This is Paul Mullins with Walton Entertainment, and I'm here with Miss Laura, as all the kids here on the street say. And tell us what you do at Halloween.
There is no candy at my house. In fact, you get a book, or you get a glow-in-the-dark bracelet, or you might get a toothbrush, because every other house you get candy at. And this one we're going to share learning.
And you have a lot of books, all ages, right?
All ages, from the very little board books for babies to chapter books for teenagers.
And you have a great selection here. About how many books do you have?
On average, about 3,000.
Wow. And do you usually have a lot of kids come and get books at Halloween?
Yes, we run out of books usually within the first hour and a half.
Okay. All righty. And you've been doing this how many years?
About 10.
About 10 years now. Okay, so you're known in the neighborhood as the book girl?
Yes.
Okay.
This is the house where you get books and glow things.
Okay, but no candy.
No candy.
So if the parents bring their kids by here, they won't be climbing the walls later?
No. In fact, they get a story when they go to sleep.
Okay. All righty. Well, thank you, Miss Laura, for this interview, and we're going to take some shots of some of the other places around here.
Okay.
As you can see, some of the yards are pretty scary. This one has a huge spider, and you see the ghost up there. And then the next one here has pumpkins. If you'll notice up here, the skeletons with the skeleton dogs. And this skeleton's kind of coming out from all the bushes. This house has got a lot of jack-o'-lanterns, and it's also got a burial ground there with a lot of tombstones. This one has a big old cat, see it moving its head. And then you've got a monster in the background. And it's got a huge spider. And it's just part of it. See our little witch there? See a minion.
Hi. Pick at it. Oh, there's books all over the place. Find the book.
You like books? Any book there, you can get any kind of a book.
Books all over. You can choose.
Shark here looks like.
Let's see, we have a shark and you have a dog.
Yeah.
Can I see the
I like this.
Did you pick that one? Would you like that
just up in the skies. You won't see my face, just see my eyes. I'll be running the mask with a hideous squeak. When I get the your door. Don't be letting me in. Just give me a treat.
Pick out a book to read, and I've got some toothbrushes for you. Very good.
But I swear Jack-o'-lanterns are wicked at me. It's a hit Halloween night, we just spend the air and spirits ain't fresh in the neighborhood, but it's so good, 'cause it's a hip hop Halloween. It's a hip hop Halloween night, everybody get ready for a Halloween fight. Got a Halloween moon and a Halloween tune for this hip hop Halloween night.
Older books are chapter books. They're over grandfathers and bedtime stories. And then we have Glow in the Dark bracelets
With the
and
most
a
of a monster
toothbrush for your
man, shaking up your bones like a wonder fool can. Got a bag of tricks
That's
and
what
a
you do
bag of
after
treats.
all
I'm
the
a
candy
beast
eating.
unleashed. My Halloween beast, check your room at the door, get on the dance floor, come around your chains so you can't take it no more.
And
You can
smash
drink riches through, you can eat McCain, you keep your fangs off my neck, and we'll be just dandy. If you turn to dust at the break of dawn, I think I better warn you that you better be gone before the sun comes up. But that ain't too soon. There's a party going on, come and howl in the moon. It's a hip hop Halloween night, we just feel the air and spirits take place in the neighborhood, but it's so good, 'cause it's a hip hop Halloween. It's a hip hop Halloween night, everybody get ready for a Halloween fight. Got a Halloween moon and a Halloween tune for this hip hop Halloween night. Raise the clouds in the air and wave them like you just got scared. And if you feel insane, I'll give you a new brain. Now howl like you just don't care. Everybody say, oh. Everybody say, oh. Everybody say, whoa. That was very good. Now please excuse me, I must find something to drink. It's a hip hop Halloween night, we just feel the air and spirits ain't fresh in the neighborhood, but it's so good, 'cause it's a hip hop Halloween. Hip hop Halloween. It's a hip hop Halloween night, everybody get ready for a Halloween fight. Got a Halloween moon and a Halloween tune for this hip hop Halloween night. Come and dance with me, old man. What do you mean no? I'm going home to my money. I will take wings and fly if you don't dance with me. Well, fine. How about you? Would you like to dance with me?
Dark bracelets, and you get to use them. Would you like the bracelet? Okay. You want a book? There's all subjects and all. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Good job, you guys. You guys are such a treat. Okay.
Hi! Ethan, Mom! Hi! Can you say thank you to her for the drink? Wow! Healthy trick-or-treating! Apparently there's a camera.
Get a bracelet. Cat in the cage. You're so sweet. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Yes, you can very I like that. Thank you. Thanks for the bracelet.
Did you pick a bug you want? No, thank you. You get a bug?
You do? What color?
Did you say please? Orange.
Please get blue.
And this is the flaming pumpkin.
Got it? You need a hand?
You want a bracelet? Have you seen Chandler? Have you seen Chandler? He's near the company. I hate Donald Trump. Do you have any like chapter books?
Yes, they're over here. Some, and there's some on the wall. I got glow in the dark bracelets and
Give me a sword.
As you can see here at the Chandler Park area, they go out big for Halloween. And as you can see from the clips I've shown you, there are a lot of people here. I would say it gets into the thousands probably. There are a lot of people. So this is Paul Mullins with Walton Entertainment.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Monroe Cultural and Heritage Museum. We're going to be opening Thursday, November the 5th from 5 until 8 o'clock. Hope you can join us. Our museum is not complete, but there's a lot here to see, and I think you'll enjoy it. The museum itself is set up in the form of a timeline. Where I'm standing now is an area that covers from before the founding of Monroe, when the Native Americans were here, through 1850. And we have artifacts from that period of time and exhibits that cover the founding of Monroe and the Battle of Jack's Creek. We have Native American artifacts that have been given and loaned to us. And then if we go around the corner here, this area here covers a period of time from 1850 to 1900. We have Civil War artifacts and things that pertain to the Monroe and the area around Monroe during that period of time. Pictures of soldiers that fought for the Confederacy from our town. We have portraits of Governor McDaniel and his wife, Hester Felker, and Ms. Sam's written a book, Unabated Trust, that is a compilation of letters that were exchanged between them during the Second World War. And then we move on here with more pictures of the soldiers and veterans that came from Monroe. And we've got exhibits that feature Mr. Carnes and his photography, and the Tribune, which is one of the oldest businesses in town. It's been in business since 1900 and still in business today. We have that featured, and we have a feature on life in the mill village and what that meant, what that involved. One of Mr. Carnes' cameras, when everything's like it should be, we'll have more of his equipment here also, and feature his photography. We have an exhibit on Ms. Sams, who wrote our county history, Wayfarers in Walton, as well as the one I already mentioned, Unabated Trust. We have some of her materials available. We have features on Carver High School, on the state championship football team from Carver, and on Ms. Battle, who was one of the best cotton farmers in Walton County. And hope you will join us. That's Thursday night, November the 5th, 5 till 8, and we will be open after that. Our hours are still to be determined, but we'll let you know about that. Check out our Facebook page, Monroe Cultural and Heritage Museum. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Walton County Sheriff Joe Chapman. I just want to take a few minutes to warn you about some things that are going around in the county and keep you aware so that you don't become a victim. One of our problems we have is door-to-door sales, which is somewhat of a problem in Walton County. We do have a county ordinance where people that do legitimate sales in the county are required by the ordinance to have a photo ID which they obtain here at the sheriff's office. We do a background check on them and they pay a fee to obtain this ID. I strongly suggest that if you have someone that comes to your home trying to sell door to door, that you first look for that ID that they're required by the ordinance to have around their neck or on their person, readily available for you to see. If you don't see that, then I suggest that you turn them away and call 911 to advise law enforcement that these people are out and about in the community so that we can check them out and possibly inform them of the ordinance. Some of the scams we have, people will come to the door, state that they're with a public service agency such as water and sewer or gas and light, electricity, something of that nature, and they'll ask you to come outside to look at a leaky pipe or something outside. And while you're out looking with this person, one of their partners in crime, so to speak, will go into your residence and quickly run through and steal items that are laying about. So please be aware of things such as this, and always check for that photo ID if someone comes to your door. Another problem we're having is internet. Internet theft, the main goal there is to steal your identity. I refer to the internet now as the new Bonnie and Clyde or Jesse James, so be aware of what you're doing on the internet. I had a call at home a few weeks ago. There was a persistent phone call from someone saying they were from Microsoft, saying that there was a problem with their computer. Well, finally, the people receiving the call gave in and gave them access to the computer. Well, the computer was frozen, locked down. They couldn't gain any access, and everything that they had on that computer was now open to the people that gained the access to that computer. So be aware. Never give any information over the phone. Again, the goal is to obtain your identity, and if you allow that to happen, you've created a disastrous effect for your financial well-being. So please don't do that. Again, be aware of your identity theft. Don't give any date of birth, social security numbers, bank accounts, or anything over the phone or over the internet. Another problem you have on the internet is people get on these Facebook sites and they tell people when they're going out of town. They tell people where their relatives are. Please don't do that. Believe it or not, there's people that go on those sites and they look for things like that just so that they can make you a victim when you are away from home for a long period of time. So please don't give that information out. The last two things that I want to talk to you about is that problems we're having is people representing themselves as law enforcement. They will call you, contact you in some kind of way, whether it be by email or phone call. The biggest way is by phone. They'll contact you and say that they're with Walton County Sheriff's Office or some other sheriff's agency, saying that they have a warrant for your arrest. And they will tell you that if you pay X number of dollars over the phone, that they won't come and serve that warrant on you. Well, don't fall prey to that. I promise you, if anyone has a warrant for your arrest, they won't call you, we'll just come see you. So don't fall prey to that, please. And last, we have a large problem with people being contacted saying they're representatives with the Internal Revenue Service. Saying that you owe X number of dollars and that if you pay it on a timely manner, then they won't serve an arrest warrant on you. Well, the IRS is another agency that I promise you will not call you. They will come visit you if you have a problem with the IRS. So please don't fall prey to that. And if someone calls you and you feel that they're putting pressure on you to give that information, tell them that the sheriff told you not to give that information, and give them our phone number and ask them to call me. I'll be more than happy to talk to them. So please be safe out there. Protect your personal identity. Protect yourself and your family and your property. If there's anything we can do for you at the Walton County Sheriff's Office, please don't hesitate to give us a call. Thank you and have a good day.
Good morning. Thank you for watching. I'm Dina Huff, the Executive Director for the Partnership for Families, Children, and Youth. And this morning I'm here at Athens Tech Walton County campus, and I have two guests with me this morning. Miss Jill Gabby, who is the adult education instructor and the GED instructor here on the campus, and Miss Betsy Sharon this morning, and they're going to tell you what's going on here at the Walton County campus. So Jill, we'll start with you. Tell us a little bit about what's going on with GED.
Well, our GED classes are ongoing, and we are still having open enrollment for fall semester, so we welcome anyone who's interested in classes to come on out and sign up to start classes with us. But we offer basic education classes, Dina, in reading, language, science, social studies, and math. Math is our big one here. We have so many students that come for that. So we're taking students anytime they want to come right now, but they do have to call and schedule to come to an orientation first.
Okay, so the orientation, they would come here and study, prepare for the test.
GED, yes ma'am, and if they live in Walton County or if they are Walton County EMC customers, we have scholarship funds to help them pay for their testing as well.
Perfect,
So,
perfect. Yeah. Okay, let's see, I know there were some questions. What is the orientation process?
At orientation, the students, the reason we ask them to sign up, first of all, is because we have to give them a placement test to start our program. And our placement test is given on the computer. So if they'll call and sign up first with us, then we can make sure we have all of that in place so that there's no waiting period for them to take their placement test. But when they come to orientation, we go over a brief presentation with them to give them some information about the center and about our program. And then we fill out all of their paperwork and we give them their placement test. And usually they're able to come back and start classes within a couple of days.
Wow, okay. I know you mentioned the scholarships throughout the EMC. What if they're not an EMC customer? What is the cost to the...
The cost of the test is $160. It's $40 per section. Most students don't take all 4 sections at once, so if they need to take them one at a time, that's fine.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else they need to know about it?
Just that we really hope to see people come on out. Our program has lost some students recently, and we've had some graduates, which is wonderful. And so we have plenty of openings, plenty of space, and we just look forward to filling them up.
Great, great. And this is a wonderful opportunity because I know a lot of employers, most employers out there require
Yes,
a
they do.
GED. So they're here for you all. So I would encourage you to get on board and call and schedule an appointment for the orientation and come on out to Athens Tech. It's a convenient location.
Right here in town, yes ma'am.
Here at the old Monroe High School, in case you didn't know where it was, on Bryant Road.
Yes ma'am.
So very convenient location. So next we have Betsy, and I know you have a couple of wonderful programs that you'd like to tell the community about here.
Yeah, so within the Department of Adult Education, we're running 2 dual enrollment programs. The first program is called Bridge to Success, and it's for young people ages 18 to 24, and students can enter with or without high school diploma, so we are taking high school graduates, and when they come in, we get them some rapid career training, usually takes between 10 and 14 weeks, and then we get them paid internships and job placement. And we follow them for 12 months, help them with their resume skills, employability skills, and place in jobs. So that's our first program. The second program we offer is the Accelerating Opportunity Program, and this is for older people, ages 24 and older, and we're taking mostly students in that program without high school diplomas. And so that's a dual enrollment program where they can work on their GED and take their career training classes at the same time through Athens Tech.
Wow, wow. Now, the cost.
So there's no cost for the student.
Okay.
In fact, all the tuition, it's free tuition. Books are paid for. Students can get up to $8 a day in travel expenses and up to $10 a day in child care per child.
They just have to commit to the requirements of your program.
Exactly, and they have to be eligible. And to
Okay.
be eligible, generally that means they can't be employed or enrolled in a post-secondary institution.
Okay, and I'm quite sure that we have several out there that would meet the qualifications for your program, and what a wonderful opportunity for those
Yes.
that are in need of something to get them jump-started in a career or an
Absolutely.
education.
Yeah.
That's a wonderful thing that we have. Now, jumping back to the GED, what are the ages for that, Jill?
Anyone that's at least 16 years old can apply for the GED program here. 16 and 17-year-olds do have to withdraw from any other school that they are enrolled in and have a parent's permission. And anyone that wants to enroll has to have a valid ID.
Okay.
But 16 and up, and there's no age limit,
Okay.
but at least 16.
So you could have someone older
Yes, ma'am.
that never actually received a GED that would, had the need to come back and just say, I'm going to get a GED.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
they're okay to come, right?
Yes, ma'am. Last year in the 2015 school year, which went actually through June 30th of this year, the oldest graduate in the state of Georgia was 67.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Wow. So anybody.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else y'all would like to share?
I'd like to leave our number for the Bridge to Success
Sure.
Accelerating Opportunity Program. Our number is 770-207-4150. And you can call and leave a message if you're a young person interested in the Bridge, the Rapid Career Training Program, or a little bit older and interested in the Accelerating Opportunity Program. We'd love to have you.
Perfect. Okay. Well, thank you both for joining me this morning. It's always great to hear about good programs that we have going on in Walton County. And I know you've heard this before, but I would like to remind you that the Haunted House of Addictions is opening this Friday.
Creative artists
and
can transfer
the
your
hours of
8mm,
operation are
Super
Friday
8mm,
Saturday,
and
this
16mm
weekend,
films,
the 16th and
as well as
17th,
converting your
from 7
VHS,
until 10. That's at the
CVHS,
Loganville Middle
8mm,
the
and mini
old
DV
Loganville Middle
to
School.
DVD.
We do
Preserve your
expect a
family's
large
video
crowd,
history
so we
for
hope
the
that you will
generations to come.
Enjoy, have a night
Creative
out,
artists,
enjoy. We do
1113
recommend that
West
the kids
Spring
are
Street,
middle school
Monroe,
age and above.
770-267-7368.
We don't want the little ones to go through and be scared. This is a drug and alcohol prevention tool message that we're providing for the community. So we hope you will come out and support this effort that we're trying to spread the word in Walton County. So if you have any questions for us at the partnership, you can always give me a call at 770-207-6060. And as always, thank you for watching.
Hello, I'm Kenny Sargent with Keep Walton Beautiful in the Walton County Recycling Center. I want to thank you all for tuning in again today. We just wrapped up our Rivers Alive event, and I did want to thank everyone for coming out. It was a wet and rainy day, and our numbers were down a little bit, but we still had several groups that come out and kind of brave the elements, so to speak. And just with those few groups we had, we know that we're up over 800 pounds of trash collected that day. We do have several of those groups who have picked another Saturday in the month of October to do their cleanup. So these aren't total numbers, and we will report again when the total numbers do come out. But I did want to thank all the volunteers that come out and kind of fought the weather. It really was nasty. But we had some groups that did some really good work, and they really got out there and got after it. So we did want to thank those groups, and I did want to take the time again to thank all of our sponsors for Rivers Alive, the Walton EMC, BB&T Bank, Pinnacle Bank, the Monroe Rotary Club, Advanced Disposal, and we wanted to make sure we thank all of our sponsors. This been with us over the years and really made this one of our biggest events. We ordered the most t-shirts for volunteers we've ever done before. We'd ordered 500 t-shirts this year, and we may have, going to have a few that don't get handed out because of the weather. Kids didn't show up at some of the groups that did pick up. But overall, I still think we're going to get well over 300 volunteers that come out this year when it's all said and done. So I did want to mention that, and we really are thankful for all the volunteers we've had all
through the years, and we look forward to continuing on with our Rivers Alive event. It's a wonderful thing for the county, and I think it's a wonderful platform to kind of get with these volunteers and the scouts and things like that. It's a great platform to teach them a little bit about environmental stewardship and the importance of it. So it really is a great thing, and for the last time I did want to thank everyone. Moving forward, it's going to be all about America Recycles Day for us going forward. I want to remind everyone it is November 14th, 8 to 12. We're going to be doing a document destruction this year, along with the paint collection that we've done the last couple years. And we'll also be doing the shoebox recycling again. So we wanted to encourage everyone that participates to, bring in a pair of slightly worn shoes, just to show your appreciation for the event. We're starting to put out flyers and banners about all of that now. It will be the first year we've tried to do so many different activities on one day. So be patient with us. We're going to work it out, and it's going to be okay, and hopefully we'll get a little better at it every year when we try it. But we did want to try to get more things out there to the citizens of Walton County to utilize on America Recycles Day. Our scales will be closed. We won't be doing any trash disposal on that day, but the recycling drive-through will be open. We'll be recycling all the usual items that we recycle, and that's kind of what we're looking at. I'll keep you guys posted. You'll start seeing banners and things going up. We're getting out flyers and things like that, so we're really excited about that, and kind of ready for it to get here. Around the recycling center, things have slowed up a little bit. When the kids get back in school, we typically slow down a little bit, but we're staying pretty steady. And as I always do, and I always will do, I want to invite anyone who's never been down here to see our center or our facility to come down. Come inside and find me. I'd be happy to walk you around and show you what we do down here, and what all your recycling options are here in the county. So until next time, thank you for tuning in.
Hello Walton County, this is Kevin Little with the Chairman's Report, Channel 16, Walton Entertainment. Today I'm going to update you on several things going on in the county and just highlight a couple things that we have that's going to be coming forward over the next few months. First of all, I want to talk to you about the 138 extension Charlotte-Rowell. At the October board meeting of the Board of Commissioners, we approved for E.R. Snell to go forward with one lane added to that'll run just below the entrance of where Walmart goes all the way out to the roadway past Track Supply. I've talked to you about it several times. It's a partnership between the City of Monroe, Walton County, and Georgia DOT. And so we hope that this will enable those tractor trailer trucks to move over into the other lane, and it'll let cars be able to move through the intersection out there a little more freely. So you'll see some construction starting out there probably in the next 30-40 days. Definitely should be something going before Thanksgiving, and I don't know exactly what the construction timeline is, but it kind of depends on the weather is what's going on. Also, I want to talk to you about a couple things. Walton County has become a hotbed for solar farms. I guess our proximity to some of the Georgia Power major trunk lines has made it attractive. Several years ago, probably about 3 now, we did approve a major solar farm down off of Social Circle Fairplay Road, just north of Social Circle. It's 150 acres down there that is a solar farm, and it hooks right into Georgia Power just across the road there. And at the October board meeting of the Board of Commissioners for Walton County, Walton EMC brought forward a new solar farm, which would be 46 acres down on just off of Highway 11 near the Pleasant Valley community. And what they'll be doing there is they'll be putting solar panels in, and they'll be producing solar energy there again. And so EMC had also put in a solar farm near the Walton EMC itself back late last year, and with the trend of the federal government pushing green energy now and doing away with the coal fire plants, most of us in our area know about the coal firing plant down at Milledgeville. Plant Hatch down there is Plant Branch, and they are closing it, and so it will be no longer in function. So we're having to look for alternatives, and the power companies are using solar energy, and so it's going to be right here in Walton County, and we're excited to have that here. The solar farms are very low impact. There's not any traffic or anything like that. They produce the energy, and it's put through power lines into the main system, and then they put it on the grids. Also, as I talked to you a lot about, I want to continue once again about Hard Labor Creek, and we've since closed the dam back the first Tuesday in September, and if you ride down now off of Social Circle Fairplay Road and go across the bridge and look off either side, now you'll see a good bit of water. That tropical depression that kind of rolled up the east coast and stayed here for like 2 weeks, putting us a lot of water, it's made a big difference in Hard Labor Creek. Now the field time on this reservoir is still 18 to 24 months, but every once in a while when you get some of those 3 to 6 inch rains over a couple of week period, it makes a big difference down here. So if you haven't had a chance to get down and look at the reservoir, I was down on the Tuesday before we started getting all that rain, and you could see the water swelling in the creek banks, and then I was just down there this past Sunday, and it's amazing now from the dam back up you got a large pool of water in both directions. So we're seeing history happen right here in Walton County, and this is an opportunity for you to go see it. And I remember as a kid Lake Oconee filling it up and people being amazed down there, and now Lake Oconee's been full now for probably 30 years. I don't know exactly, but something good to have in Walton County, and an endless supply of water is going to be very great for our future. And it looks like our power companies are taking care of us as power in the future too. So looking pretty good here in Walton County. If you have any questions or concerns, please give me a call, 770-267-1316. Thank you.
Hi there, I'm Emily Russell with Clearview Regional Medical Center. Thanks so much for joining us today. As we approach the fall season, one thing that is on a lot of people's mind this time of year is open enrollment for your health insurance. Now, not everyone is offered health insurance through their employer. So the good news is that there is a marketplace online that anyone and everybody can go and purchase health insurance from. All of us here at Clearview are here to help you with that process. Insurance can be tricky and a difficult process to understand. So we have people that are here to help you with that. And one of those individuals I have with me today, Miss Wendy Snyder. Welcome, Wendy. So glad you're here.
Much for having me.
So Wendy, tell us a little bit about your role as a certified application counselor here at Clearview.
Okay. Our role is to help educate the consumer as to what programs that are available for them. And it is open up to anyone in the state of Georgia that does not have insurance.
Okay, very good. All right, so what exactly is the health insurance marketplace? I know it's a website, but that's pretty much all that I know. What's on it?
It offers affordable quality health care for people that don't have insurance.
So it's insurance plans?
It is.
So would you say it's kind of like an Amazon where you can go on and shop for different options and choose what best fits you?
Exactly.
Okay, so what information do you need in order to go onto the website to look at insurance options?
We would need someone who would have to have a email address.
Okay.
They would need to know their 2014 taxes.
Okay.
And what they're currently earning right now.
Okay.
How many dependents are in their family.
Okay.
What their household is.
So just some basic information that would get you started.
That is correct.
Including 2014 tax information.
Correct.
And what your projected income for this year is.
Yes.
Okay, wonderful, very good. So who can actually use the marketplace? Who's eligible to go on and apply for insurance?
Anyone that does not have insurance, unless they are a Medicare recipient, those people would not be qualified. They would also not be qualified if they're given affordable health care through their employer.
Okay, very good. So for instance, if someone works at a company that offers health insurance, they need to really be getting it from their company that they work for as opposed to going onto the marketplace.
Correct.
So this would be a great option for somebody that worked perhaps part-time and maybe didn't qualify for health care benefits at their place of employment.
That would be true.
Or maybe even someone that's self-employed, has their own business, and is just independent. And
That's
then
correct.
perhaps it would be good for them as well.
Yes.
Okay,
It also
wonderful.
would help any that are self-insured that have 50 or less employees.
Okay, very good, very good, excellent. So let me ask this. I know that now it's somewhat required for everyone to have health insurance. Are there penalties for people that do not carry health insurance?
Yes, there are, and it is per person in every family. So it's $695 per adult and $347.50 for every child in the home.
Wow, so that could really add up
It
for a
will
family
add
of
up.
4. You would have a couple $1,000s in
Correct.
penalties, plus you'd be paying out of pocket for all of your health care.
Correct.
As well. All right, very good. Tell us a little bit about the plans that are on the marketplace. Is there just one plan for everybody, or are there lots to choose
There
from?
is multiple plans, and it also, by getting and enrolling on the marketplace, if you don't qualify for marketplace and commercial
Mm-hmm.
type insurance, you also are screened to see if you're eligible for Medicaid for the
Oh,
state
that's
of Georgia.
great.
So
So-
it's a one-stop shop. And as far as all the commercial plans, you are offered the same plans that you can go out on your own and purchase. Blue Cross Blue Shield, United Healthcare, all the plans, commercial plans are available, and just with a lower rate if you qualify with your subsidy.
Very good. So if somebody doesn't have insurance and they're not really sure whether or not they qualify for Medicaid, then by doing this process with you, this could also help screen them for that and get them started along that way as well.
It's great, and it doesn't cost anything. It's a free service that's offered here at Clearview. You have nothing to lose.
That's
Only something to gain.
fantastic. So if somebody does need help navigating the healthcare marketplace, which could be a little bit difficult to do, it's online, it can be confusing. I know for me, even understanding health insurance and my own benefits is quite confusing at times.
It is.
What do they need to do in order to get in touch with you guys to set up an appointment?
They can call 770-267-1733, and we are here 7 days a week and are happy to help. They
Very
can make an
good.
appointment or walk in.
Okay, excellent. And they just need to say that they would like to speak to someone about
scheduling an appointment for the marketplace. That number will put you directly with the people you need to speak with.
Fantastic, fantastic. And then at that point, when they call to make an appointment, you'll talk them through everything that they need to bring with them.
That's correct.
As far as their identification, tax information, etc.
That's correct.
Okay, excellent. Very, very good. So do we have a lot of different certified application counselors that are here, or is there just one, or how does that work?
We do. We have several here
Okay.
that are certified on staff here at the hospital, so we are definitely able to help.
Great. So we're ready to accommodate anybody and everybody that needs help navigating that process. So Wendy, when can this process begin? When does the marketplace
Open
open?
enrollment begins November 1st. I would advise to go ahead and start getting appointments, or again, you can walk in, and open enrollment does end January 31st, 2016. The sooner you enroll, though, the sooner you will become effective. If you enroll by December 15th, you will become effective January 1st.
Very good, very good. So somebody that definitely wants to receive coverage on January 1st will need to go ahead and get that done prior to December the 15th.
Correct.
And that's not only signing up, I believe that's also paying your first premium
That
as
is
well.
correct.
So that's something to think about when you're planning and you're trying to sign up, making sure that you're putting some money to the side to be sure to pay that premium. Because if you delay in paying your premium, that could also delay when your benefits actually start.
That is correct.
So that's a great service. I really appreciate you and your team offering that
Well,
here,
you're
Wendy.
very welcome.
It's a changing world that we're in today. Healthcare is definitely a changing world. Healthcare insurance can be quite cumbersome and confusing for anybody. And so that's why we have these experts on staff here at Clearview Regional Medical Center to walk you through that process. We want to make sure that as many people want and qualify for insurance have that opportunity to get that going for them. And that's why we have people here to aid in that process. If we can ever help you with anything here at Clearview, please let us know. We encourage you to go ahead and call Wendy and her team at 770-267-1733 to get signed up for an appointment to come in and talk about those insurance possibilities and those benefits. As always, we have exciting things going on here at Clearview Regional Medical Center. We have new physicians joining our staff all the time, and we're just providing good quality health care for our community. So if we can ever help you in any way, please give us a call. If in fact perhaps you're looking for a physician and you're new to the market, or perhaps you don't have someone that takes your insurance type even, you can give us a call at our physician referral line, and that number is 1-877-933-2762, and we can actually refer you to a provider in the area that accepts your insurance. That's something also to think about when you're looking at the health insurance marketplace, is if you have a particular physician that you like, you may want to see what plans that they're on.
That's correct, and we can assist with that as well.
Fantastic. One-stop shop. Nothing to lose by giving us a call. So thank you as always for tuning in. I'm Emily Russell at Clearview Regional Medical Center. Have a healthy day.
Thank you.
Hey, I'm Dr. April Mitchell, and I'm a veterinarian at the Monroe Vet Clinic here in Monroe, Georgia. And I would like to talk today about Halloween. And Halloween is a great holiday for children and adults and for everybody else around, but it can be a dangerous time for our pets. Black cats are susceptible to different types of superstitions. So keeping your cats indoors around Halloween is a very safe idea because you just don't want some strange thing to happen to your cat. Also with dogs and cats too, there's a greater chance of them being run over by a car because of the increased traffic into subdivisions and up and down the road, and also into people's personal driveways. And a lot of our animals aren't used to strange vehicles, and sometimes it's a lot more of a curiosity thing, but it at the same time can be very dangerous because a lot of times the people getting in and out of the car don't see the dogs or the cats, and it's just a greater risk for being hit by a car at this time of year. Also, dogs are a little bit suspicious when we change our appearance, and it could make them a little bit more frightened or possibly aggressive. So it would be a great time to keep your dog safely in your house or in a different room so that the children aren't exposed to your dog, and your dog isn't exposed to children that are possibly looking very different from their normal appearance, because that can be a big surprise to your dogs. The other issue that we see with Halloween is candy, and even though candy is not necessarily good for us or for our pets, don't allow them access to it if at all possible, because a lot of times they'll eat the plastic wrapper and the candy, and chocolate can be toxic to dogs. It is usually a large amount of chocolate that can cause heart issues, but at the same time, a small amount of chocolate can cause some pretty significant GI upset with vomiting and diarrhea. And also the higher sugar level in the candy is really not good for our pets. We don't want them to have a high glucose level or anything like that too. So just precautions with your pets. It's fun. I dress my dog up and take him trick-or-treating and everything, and it's really fun. But at the same time, just use some common sense and some extra precaution, because you sure do not want to end your Halloween festivities with a sick animal. Thank you.
Hey, I'm Isaac over at Reboot Computer Company. We're going to give you the Reboot Tech Tip today. I just want to talk a little bit about some of this new technology that we have coming out, like the Windows 10 that's already come out, and they're giving it away for the first year. And it's an upgrade that they're going to give away for the first year. After the first year, you'll have to pay for it if you decide to do Windows 10. But there's some new technology built into that Windows 10. It's holographic technology. They make these glasses that you can put on, or it's more like kind of like a headset that you can put on. And basically what it does is it'll map the room. And so, like, if you want to play solitaire on your desk, and you're sitting at your desk, you're actually playing solitaire at the desk, or if you want to have a movie over here on the wall, you can put the movie on the wall. If you want to have a spreadsheet on your board over here, you can put the spreadsheet on the board over here and then manipulate it and do whatever you want to do. It's actually really cool. Some of the other stuff I've seen too is like some of the games you play, it can map the room, and then basically it'll give you a gun, you know, or what looks like a gun in your hand, and then you're walking all over the room and shooting stuff, and it's actually really cool, I think. But anyway, that's one of the new things built into Windows 10. The other thing they're doing in Windows 10 is they're making it what's called like cross-platform operating system. So it's going to be the same operating system on the Windows Phone, on the Windows tablet, and on the Windows computer. You know, kind of what that means is if you have all 3 devices or 2 of the devices, if you take a picture with the phone, it'll show up on the computer. You know, it's all synced together. All your data can be synced together. All your programs can be synced together, all that stuff, which is actually pretty cool, I think. You know, the Windows Phone isn't real popular at this point. Hopefully they'll get a little better with it. You know, I think the biggest deal with it is there isn't as many apps, you know, for the Windows Phone as there are for the Apple and the Google or the Android operating system. So anyway, looking forward to that. But you know, some of the other technology that we have coming, or that's already actually here, is called solid state drives. Don't know if you've heard about that, but the solid state technology is basically like a flash drive, you know, the little flash drive that you use, or people call it a jump drive. It's the same technology, except it's the drive that's inside the computer. And it's about 10 times faster than your normal drives that are in there now, which are actually platter drives. It's just a disk that's in there. But anyway, I have one in my computer, and it's fast. I mean, like crazy, stupid fast. You know, so that's some of the newer technology. The only issue with the solid state stuff is, you know, when that drive crashes, there's no getting the data back. You know, kind of on the platter drives, we were able to go in and pull off some of that data. You're not doing that now. But it is faster. But anyway, so that's some of the new stuff coming out, or that's already here. But I'm Isaac with Reboot. Remember to give your computer the reboot, not the boot.
Hey, thanks a lot for tuning in today. As always, we're going to show you the dogs and cats that are available for adoption here at Walton County Animal Control. We've got some great news. There's been the affordable pet clinic that goes on all the time at Tractor Supply in Monroe. It used to be twice a month, but now they're actually doing it every Saturday at Tractor Supply on Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard in Monroe. The clinic times are from 1 to 2:30 p.m. every Saturday. They've got a lot of great prices on there. There's $15 for microchipping, $18 for 3-year rabies vaccines, $10 for heartworm testing. So you want to be sure to take your pets, have them current on those rabies vaccines. We've had a couple occasions this year where a raccoon or a skunk has wandered into a yard and was killed by the family dog, and that skunk tested positive. A raccoon is tested positive for rabies. So if you don't have a rabies shot on your animal, it either has to be put to sleep or put into quarantine for 6 months. So just a quick $18 rabies shot can really take care of that. Plus, it's just the best thing to do. You never know what might happen, what might come up, but keep your pets healthy. There's a lot of inexpensive alternatives around, but it doesn't beat going to your regular vet to have annual exams and vaccinations. But maybe you can't afford that. Just so you know, at Tractor Supply every Saturday now from 1 to 2:30, and it says no appointment is needed, and there's no exam fee as well. And now we're going to show you some of the dogs and cats that are available for adoption here.
Mary, she's about 5 months old. She's really sweet. She's going to have all of her vaccines. It's included with your adoption, and she just needs a good home.
Here we have a little female pit mix. She's about a year old, so she's about as big as she's going to get. She's really sweet and very vocal, as you can hear. She's looking for a good home.
All right, we have a hyper 2-year-old female. She's a pit mix, very, very sweet. Has a lot of energy. Needs to go on long runs with people. Should make a good pet for somebody. And of course, she'll have to be spayed. She has not been spayed yet. But just keep checking with us.
This is Heidi. She's about 9 months old. She's really sweet. All of her vaccines are included in her adoption, and she just needs a good home.
Here we have an Anatolian Shepherd mix. He's a male. He's neutered. He's about 2 years old. He's current on all of his vaccines. He's already microchipped. Really sweet dog, looking for a home.
Want to know a little bit more about where you live? Come out on November the 5th from 5 to 8 to the opening of the Monroe Museum and Visitor Center. It's at 227 South Broad Street, directly next door to the Wells Fargo Bank. It is in the old Monroe Police Building. Come and see all the history that is our town. On the same night, November the 5th, from 5 to 8, there will be a downtown art walk and live music. So come and enjoy a little bit of history, some shopping, live music, and the beautiful downtown Monroe. Clearview Medical Center will be having a free shoulder pain seminar on Thursday, November the 5th at 6 p.m. You can call the number below for more information. The 3rd annual Loganville Police Department Donut Dash 5K Run and Walk is on Saturday, November the 7th at 9 a.m. All proceeds benefit the Walton County Special Olympics. The McDaniel Tishner House presents the annual Mini Evergreen Festival. It is a reception and silent auction. This will be on Friday, November the 13th from 6 to 8. Come enjoy delicious holiday foods and beverages while glimpsing at unique holiday items and donations from local friends and businesses in our community. Bid to take home your favorite items. Bidding will take place between 6 and 7:30. Ticket holders can preview the silent auction on November the 13th from 12 to 2. All funds raised benefit the preservation of the historic McDaniel Tishner House. Ticket prices are $15, so come out and do some holiday shopping early and help preserve our heritage. Saturday, November the 14th from 9 to 2, the American Legion Post 233 will be holding a Veterans Information Workshop. If you have questions regarding your benefits or how to enter a claim and what services are available to you, this workshop can help answer all of those questions. You'll be able to meet one-on-one with people and discuss your individual needs. So come out on Saturday, November the 14th from 9 to 2 to the American Legion Post 233. Before heading to the Veterans Workshop on Saturday, November the 14th, come out to the Walton Clean and Beautiful Recycling Center and participate in America Recycles Day. They will be accepting old paint, you can shred documents, and they're accepting donations of shoes. This is Saturday, November the 14th from 8 to 12. So all that old paint in your garage, come on and bring it on down, and that you can recycle it and save our planet. Just to note, they will not be using the scales that day, so there is no trash drop off. It's only recycling. So bring out your old paint, your old documents, and some gently used shoes to donate. Thank you.
Where do you come alive? A stadium, lecture hall, a music hall, church potluck? This year, you have a new spot, walkgeorgia.org, a free website that provides you with all the resources needed to get your heart rate up and body out in your community. Sign up and receive individual or group fitness tracking, fitness demos by certified trainers, recipes, and a guide to resources in your Georgia County, all in one easy-to-use site. When you move more, you live more. walkgeorgia.org.
You've known for years that this is the #1 cause of lung cancer, smoking. That's why the Surgeon General issued this warning. But do you know the #1 cause of lung cancer for non-smokers? It's in this room. You can't see it or smell it. It's radon. Radon is an invisible radioactive gas that seeps inside your home from underground. It can build up to dangerous levels without notice. Now the Surgeon General has issued another lung cancer warning. And whether you smoke or not, breathing radon can cause lung cancer. That's why you need to have your home tested. Protect your family. Call 1-800-SOS-RADON. Heed the warning. Have your home tested, because radon problems can be fixed.